This is exactly what I was going to talk about. It is now time, guys, to talk about this mid and post credit scenes to wrap this thing up. This is going to talk about the last one real quick because that was the least exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sister, I mean, it was cool. The sister comes back. She's going to go be over the 10 rings now. You know, she took over the base. The daddy's dead. You know, they gave the little title thing at the end. The 10 rings could return. I was like, okay, cool. You know, we'll see how that goes. It wasn't no big deal for me. Y'all any comments on that?
To me, it was weird that they showed the 10 rings will return and not Shang-Chi. Like, he's the main character. Why do we get his title card up there? But to me, this screams this. To me, I think there's might be a little bit more implications, bigger implications. I think that she will be connected to Armored Wars because this, speaking of circles of 10 rings, this goes back to Iron Man with 10 rings being introduced. And it would make so much sense that coming full circle that she would be a part of Rhodey's story and the Iron Man suits getting out in the market. Potentially tie into the whack-ass power broker. I think that's who she was maybe on the phone with was Shang-Chi's sister. So I think that might play more into, again, Armored Wars, or who knows, Disney Plus is giving shows to Echo and spin-off characters. She might get her own show to kind of really explore the 10 rings, explore the origins. But my money is this is going to tie to Armored Wars because it ties back to Iron Man, which this whole kind of thing started.
I did not think of that at all. Eman, you got anything?
No, I was right on the same page with all of that. I mean, I like the fact that, you know, she revamped the 10 rings to have a diversity inclusion program. Good for her. You know, it's a much better workplace. You know, they probably got an HR system and everything now. So it's cool. It's cool, yeah. Right? But no, I mean, you know, whatever. Like, this is Disney Plus material written all over it.
Yep.
Just like in Black Widow, how they're tying that, you know, post-credit scene to Hawkeye, you know, and stuff. So this just feels like, okay, y'all need a bad guy organization, just like because Hydra's not around. Right. So the 10 rings are going to be something, and it just so happens to be run by her. Like, all right, whatever. Like, again, Armor Wars, I think, you know, that was kind of like where I was thinking with it too. Yeah. Because, you know, I think the whole plot is like somebody stealing Tony's weapons, and, you know, they're doing some things with it. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense that the 10 rings will be involved. You know, they've been involved since the very jump. So why not? You know, but not to mention it'll force people to go back to watch Shang-Chi. That's what they also want. Right. They want you to watch this, to go back to rewatch that, and keep you on Disney Plus. Gotcha. So yeah, that's it. I didn't really care much else beyond that. Maybe she adds some Black Widows in there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I am I really didn't care at first, but I'm more and more looking forward to Hawkeye now. But but guys, let's talk about the mid-credit scene. Man, your boy Wong comes through, and what was it, Simu Liu, and they try to chill and have nice drinks and stuff. Yeah, we beat our daddy and all that stuff. And Wong comes out of nowhere. Shang-Chi, where you at, cuz? We got business to handle. Come through the portal. Everybody like, what the hell? And I did like that comedic scene, but we got Bruce Banner up in here. Mark Ruffalo with the sling in his arm. His arm is still broken from Endgame. You know, Elliot's not happy about that. Then we got Captain Marvel coming through on the overhead projector. And we find out these rings are sitting off a beacon. I don't know. Y'all both look frustrated. I'm excited. What does this mean? Where's the beacon? The rings are over 1,000 years old. I'm like, what is going on? I have no clue. Wong up here talking about, hey, y'all are part of a new world now, and so much opportunities, and your world is going to flip upside down. Elliot, what did it mean to you, bro? Break it down. What you got? What are your theories? Let us know.
Yeah. So I mean, look, the only thing I threw my thumbs down was Marvel and the Hulk. They don't care. They do not care about the Hulk. He literally is just a forgettable character. They don't know if he's Hulk. He's human form. They do not know what to do. Now, granted, I'm not trying to give them an excuse. I know the whole universal thing is conflicting with them, maybe fleshing them out. But right now, I haven't liked the Hulk since Avengers. The Hulk is so weak. He's one of the weakest. He's the most. They tore the Hulk down. He's so stupid. Why is he in human form? I don't know. But minus that,
I just realized that.
I'm tripping. It makes no sense.
I'm tripping. I just realized that he went from Professor Huck. I just forgot about that. Damn, it didn't even click.
Too, apparently.
Oh my god.
Too, apparently.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So that was the biggest issue with that scene, was just like,
this just snapped.
Did they just film this prior to Endgame?
I'm gonna get you with another one too, but go on.
He was hulking Endgame.
There's more. There's more.
Okay.
Yeah. So even taking that away, and then the other thing that stood out to me was, where the hell is Doctor Strange? Is he chilling on the planet with Nick Fury, just sipping mimosas? Like, where is he? In WandaVision? I guess he took a break. He's like, hey, I was blipped for 5 years. You guys are crazy. I'm taking a vacation. Where's Doctor Strange? Neither here nor there. The actual scene is interesting. Seeing Captain Marvel, which makes sense because I'm a big fan of Dustin Daniel Cretton. This is the 4th time they work together. The Short-Term 12, Glass Castle, Just Mercy, and now, so it makes sense that Captain Marvel would come into his first MCU film. So that was cool to see. And again, another inconsistency. She has long hair. Last time we saw her, she had shorter hair. So it's just like, I don't know if Marvel has not been talking to each other about the TV, the show, the continuity there. But taking that aside, the part where Wong opens it up in this beacon, to me, it clicked soon as not clicked, but to me, as soon as we got that Eternals trailer just a couple days ago.
That Eman hasn't watched.
Oh, I don't want to spoil anything, but the whole emergence and how the emergence has woken up this kind of ticking time bomb to a sense, that kind of to me maybe spoke to the deviants, maybe potentially, or stepping out of that realm and knowing that MCU is talking about Moon Knight and Blade and now Doctor Strange and Supernatural. I'm thinking that the Midnight Suns are coming to fruition more sooner rather than later in regards to Shang-Chi maybe being part of this recruitment team and this whole new world of Supernatural that Marvel wants to go down. So whatever that beacon's calling to, is it again more to dark magic, more of, Dormammu type of situations? Only time will tell. But that was the thing I liked. But everything else was like, again, Bruce, why are you not Hulk? Why is Captain Marvel's hair? Where's Doctor Strange? But outside of that, it intrigues me to see where they go next with the 10 rings and where the origins of the rings come from.
Eman.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you go to my channel. I got a whole video chronicling how Marvel has failed the Hulk. Chronicling. Because it wasn't until Avengers, that was the last time my man showed up and showed out. That was it. After he punched at Chitauri's ship, that was it. But anyway, yes, no, I mean, that was the cool thing about this post-credit scene, right? So like boom, there you go, right there. So, yes, we do have, I think the most important thing that we see, well, one of the important things is time has passed because we never know when Shang-Chi actually takes place. It only says in the movie present day. So we don't know what that means, right? But the post-credit scene, I think, is pretty indicative of, it's clearly months or almost years, however long it takes for Captain Marvel to grow her hair that long. That's how far along this time gap is. So this ain't really fresh off of Endgame. We saw in Endgame she had short hair. We saw Bruce, was Smart Hulk. So clearly something happened with Bruce. My guess is that this happens maybe after She-Hulk, because She-Hulk is supposed to be coming up. Maybe when Bruce does his little blood transfusion to, get She-Hulk her power. Maybe that's why now he depowered or whatever. I'm not gonna talk about his messed up arm because it's stupid. But the mere fact that Captain Marvel, yes, longer hair, the fact that she's still going off doing things, I get the impression that might be Fury, because Fury's the only one that be beeping her, and calling her to things. I'm wondering, is Secret Invasion about to pop off, and that's why she gotta go, because apparently that's a thing that she does. But yeah, to the more important thing with the 10 rings, like I said, this is a beacon, right? This is what we want in our MCU movies. Yes, give us the origin stories for these super niche characters, 100%. But at the same time, you need to tell me why this movie, how it impacts the future. We don't know anything about the 10 rings. We don't know who it's calling, where it's calling, who the previous owners might be. I mean, there are some comic precedents, so some things that might be the case. But like I said, there was a relationship between this evil entity and the rings. It knew the rings' existence. It knew the rings were the only thing powerful enough to break it out. So there's clearly some history there. And I like the fact that this movie is really just kind of teasing us and saying like, yo, you're going to have to wait and see what happens, you know, on whether or not or what this actually means. And I question when they say the 10 rings will return, is it the organization or the actual rings? You know, both. So either way, I thought it was cool. This is the kind of tease that you want to kind of get you excited to be like, okay, we about to go there. I'm with Elliot. I think that they are definitely going to start introducing more outwardly dimension, you know, beings, entities, things. You know, I mean, personally, I kind of wish they would do this with Black Panther. Long overdue. I don't know why we ain't really seen Bast yet. You know, like that needs to be something before we get into all these other people, all the Khonshu and everybody up. Man, y'all can't talk about Bast anyway. But yeah,
it's coming. I mean, it's coming. We only had one film, so you know, maybe in the show or in the sequel, Wakanda Forever. Just hopefully Bob Chapek don't mess all this up. But I'm really excited about this. I can't believe it just clicked that he's in human form now. To be honest, the short hair thing don't bother me because I'm just thinking maybe it's 5 or 6 months, 8 months in the future.
It could be. Yeah,
you know, I'm assuming a white woman's hair grows fast. You know, so
especially Captain Marvel. Yeah,
right. You know, she got some powers. My thing is,
well, Bruce's hair got long too, by the way.
It did.
Yeah, that was weird. Just real quick though, why does everybody want Secret Wars to be like the next Avengers film? Like, where do you go after that? There aren't any other Avengers stories you can tell before Secret Wars before we get there. I think Secret Wars should be like one of the last.
Well, you got multiple ones, right? So you got Secret Invasion, which is where the Skrulls start coming in and impersonating people. Right. You know, impersonating the heroes, impersonating the Avengers or whoever. But Secret Wars, look, Secret Wars at the end of the day, both of them, because there were 2 different iterations of the comics, they're fan service. They are, you know, it's an event to kind of be like, here's your favorite heroes going against other heroes or your favorite villain. You got Magneto going against Dr. Doom. You got Spider-Man finally going against, you know, Wolverine. Like, that's all it is. It's fan service just to get different. And I think with this multiverse, there's just going to be like, yo, we're going to have all these variants of all these characters just fighting each other. And we're just going to run with it. Just look at it for the spectacle. I don't know if it's going to be that deep, but at the very least, I think that's what they go with Secret Wars and Secret Invasion, more of the Skrulls and espionage and stuff.
I do want to see a Civil War 2. I want to see I want to see a Masters of Masters of the not Masters of the Universe.
I mean, He-Man can come through if
that's not Masters of Evil. Masters of Evil.
Got to get the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
That right there can probably be one of their best moral dilemmas to put into the MCU. Yeah, because the biggest thing with the Illuminati, they had to figure out, all right, we know multiverses exist, but we're dealing with this Earth and our Earth, and we got to make a decision. If we don't make a decision, both Earths collide, the universes die.
Right.
Or we got to kill that other Earth with all their people, all their timeline, everything. What do we do?
Right.
That could be dope.
Well, guys, we have been going for a good hour and 45 minutes.
That's what Marvel does to you.
Yeah, man. This was a very lengthy spoilery review. Eman, Elliot, do y'all have any final thoughts before we head out of here about the film or the future of the MCU or Bob Chapek jacking up everything?
I guess my only question to you guys is, after this film, do you feel like Shang-Chi is the hype level of the character as we would have anticipated him to be? Do you feel like he's the master of martial arts after watching this film? Or do you feel like he's kind of the Doctor Strange going into the, you know, that type of level? He's not the Sorcerer Supreme quite yet, but we can see him getting to that level. Do you feel like there's still room for Shang-Chi to become the master of martial arts?
Definitely. He's not there yet, but I definitely, I wasn't going into this film expecting him to be
top level.
I felt that we would kind of get a good taste of what he can do, but as the the films progress, the MC progresses on, he's going to continue to level up. And so,
yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think that it's just like Doctor Strange, because he wasn't doing like the craziest things just because he got the cloak, you know, or whatever. It was kind of like, oh, I can reverse time like this, and oh, okay, you know. So I think we're gonna get to that point. Like I said, the biggest indicator for me for Shang-Chi was how quickly he was able to learn an entirely new style. You know, I mean, yes, his mom taught him in the past, but he like found a way to blend the style his dad taught him, you know, for years, and his mom's style together. So to me, I'm like, oh, if you a quick learner like that, and you can maybe even tap into those semi-magic abilities, man, sky's the limit. So yeah, I think he's got a road to greatness.